In this demo, we'll be showing how to run the traffic generator and testpmd in the Openshift environment. First, let's take a look of the Openshift worker nodes. So we'll be running the testpmd on worker node 0. So worker node 0 is a physical machine. And before we run the pod for the testpmd, we need to make sure we have the SRIOV operator running. And the SRIOV operator is already running. And we can take a look the network attachment defined by the SRIOV. So we have East network. We also defined West network. Okay, so the pod for the testpmd will be using these two networks in the pod definition. So once we have the SRIOV operator deployed, and you can see the virtual function is created on the worker node. Now let's take a look at the performance operator. So we have the performance operator running as well. Take a look at the profile we're using for the operator. We're using CPU 4 to 31 as isolated, and huge page 8 huge page. Once the profile is deployed by the performance operator, we can see on the compute node we got huge page, we got ISO CPU. Now let's take a look at the pod definition for the testpmd. So we're using West, we're using East for the SRIOV network, and we're using 9000 as the gRPC port, and we have static CPU defined, and we're going to use 4 CPUs. Let's create the pod for the testpmd. Check the pod running. Check the testpmd logs. Okay, so the testpmd is running, but not in the folding state yet. We also define a service in order to map the pod gRPC port 9000 to a host pod, So we're going to using the port from the host side when we running the gRPC client. So let's start a gRPC client, and you can see we're using the host port 3230 to talking to the testpmd server, and we got the MAC address from the testpmd. Now let's start the testpmd and doing the L3 mode forwarding. Okay, the L3 mode started. Now let's start the traffic gen and put the traffic gen in the L3 forwarding mode. So the trex server is up, and we're going to using the MAC address from the testpmd. Now the binary search is started. Now the binary search has completed. We can pull the status from the traffic gen. by using status command, and we get a result. This complete the demo.